Love can be one of the most fulfilling experiences in life, but it can also be one of the most painful when it's one-sided or fading. Many people find themselves trying too hard to make a relationship work, even when deep down they know it's no longer mutual. Forcing a relationship doesn't always happen suddenly. It often begins with small compromises that grow into emotional exhaustion. When one person invests all their energy while the other seems distant, the balance of love begins to collapse. Here's a look at 6 clear signs you might be forcing a relationship with her, and why recognizing them early can save you both from further pain. 1. Communication feels like a chore. In a healthy relationship, communication flows naturally. You both want to share your thoughts, feelings, and daily experiences. But when you start noticing that every conversation feels forced or one-sided, it's a red flag. Maybe she no longer replies to your texts like she used to, or her tone has become distant and dry. You find yourself overanalyzing every message, wondering if you said something wrong. When genuine curiosity and warmth are replaced by obligation and silence, you're not communicating, you're chasing connection that's already fading. 2. You're always the one making effort. Love thrives on mutual effort. If you're the only one planning dates, initiating conversations, or finding ways to fix issues, it's a strong sign of imbalance. A relationship should feel like a partnership, not a performance where you're doing all the work. You might tell yourself that she's just busy, stressed, or emotionally unavailable for the moment. But if this pattern continues, it's not temporary. It's her disengagement speaking louder than words. Effort should never feel one-sided. When it does, the relationship begins to lose authenticity. 3. You feel constantly anxious and uncertain. When you're forcing a relationship, peace disappears. You live in a state of emotional uncertainty, worrying about her feelings, wondering if she still loves you, or fearing that she might leave. Instead of feeling secure, you feel anxious before every call or text. Love should bring calm and confidence, not constant doubt. This anxiety is often your intuition trying to tell you something, that the emotional connection isn't being reciprocated. No matter how much you try to ignore it, your body and mind know when something is off. 4. She stops investing emotionally. Relationships are built on shared emotions, affection, laughter, empathy, and vulnerability. When she stops opening up, avoids deep conversations, or no longer shows concern for your feelings, it's a serious indicator that her heart isn't in it anymore. You might feel like you're talking to a wall, or trying to reconnect with a version of her that no longer exists. When emotional intimacy fades, physical attraction and companionship often follow. Forcing closeness when she's emotionally checked out only deepens the disconnect. 6. You keep making excuses for her behavior. When we love someone, we tend to overlook red flags. You might justify her indifference by saying she's just tired or not expressive or going through something. While compassion is important, constant excuses prevent you from seeing the truth. If her actions repeatedly show disinterest, no amount of rationalizing will make things better. True love requires accountability from both sides. And if you're the only one trying to hold things together, you're fighting a losing battle. Why letting go is strength, not failure. Recognizing that you're forcing a relationship doesn't mean you failed. It means you've grown wise enough to see the truth. Love should never be something you beg for or chase endlessly. Real love flows with reciprocity, respect, and peace. When it turns into effort without reward, the most loving thing you can do is to walk away with dignity. Letting go allows you both to find happiness, separately if necessary. Sometimes by releasing what's not meant for you, you make room for something that is. Remember, love isn't supposed to feel like a battle you fight alone. If you constantly have to convince her to stay, it's time to stop forcing and start healing. A relationship worth keeping never needs to be forced. It grows naturally, just like the love that truly lasts.